Hello everyone. So I am going to show you how to remove the Kleo Kolor press-on. So this is the the gel press-on. I'm still learning, everyone, so please be patient with me. I am doing my best here. Okay, so this is the Kleo remover. It is oil-based, and it is like, they like to say unicorn tears, which I actually agree with. So it's just like phenomenal. So you get in all of the packages like this cute little cuticle stick. So what I do is I just start lifting the edges ever so lightly. Here, I'm trying to remove my fingers out of the camera so that you can actually see. Do you see how it's just lifting barely a little bit right there? Okay, then you get your unicorn tears. You put just a little drop like on each side. And again, with your cuticle stick, you just start moving it around, lifting it up. You can tell like that, like so. Just gently lifting it, lifting the nail off of the nail bed. Just like that. Do you see how easy that is? And I'm probably a little bit slower at this than some because I'm just trying to be like just really gentle. I take care of like my natural nails a lot. So I just want to make sure that I'm, just being gentle. What I love about this remover is that it is oil-based. You can see it's pretty much all the way off. Like I could probably grab it with my finger at this point. It is oil-based, which means that, voila, that there's like no damage to your fingernails. Now you can see that I do have a little bit of excess right there of the adhesive. So again, I'm just gonna put another little drop right there. And you can use like a paper towel. You can use like a washcloth, or like a rag, or just, something that might be a little bit grittier, a little bit, stronger than a paper towel. But I don't know, paper towel works for me. So we are going to continue using. So do you see super, super healthy fingernails underneath? There is no damage to them. These are super, oh, hello there, Aunt Tina. Like just super, super healthy. So again, Tina, I was just showing, I left a little bit of adhesive right there. You just get a little bit of like a paper towel and you just remove all of the adhesive. So there we go. Look at that. Isn't that like super healthy? So like no damage. You can purchase this for like $8. And this is, as you can tell, it's, it's a pretty good size bottle. But if you don't have this, you can use like coconut oil or like almond oil or just something, just oil-based. I'm actually going to just wash my hands real quick because I'm going to put on the LED gel ones, and you guys are going to see this cute little lamp that comes with, when you order, if you order 3, you get the lamp for free. So isn't that nice? Now, if you don't order the 3 and you just want to get 1, the lamp is only $15. So it is affordable, which I love, right? We're all trying to save a little bit of cash. So I am a huge fan of good prices. Okay, so these are the LED gel strips. So you actually get, I've already put some on, so you actually get 2 sets of this, which equals, I think for the gels, it's 30 sets, and for the press-ons, 32. Now, those might be backwards. So again, I appreciate everyone giving me a little bit of grace as I learn this new business. I've been in for, I think about 2 weeks now. And there's just, a lot to learn. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove this strip off of the backing, just like that. And I'm going to just lay it, actually gonna do my ring finger. I'm just going to lay it right underneath the cuticle. And I know with the cameras, you know what? I'll just do it like this. Just like that, right at the cuticle line. So you definitely want to be careful that it doesn't go over your cuticle, because that's gonna, you know, possibly cause some lifting or snagging on your hair, and nobody likes that. So just like literally put it on. And, you know, I don't do this, but I'm gonna be a good example and I'm gonna show you. So I also use the cuticle sticks. You just press down on the edges, just slightly. There you go. Just to make sure that there is a good application. So now, you see how cute this is? This is our LED lamp. Sorry. There we go. Uh-oh, it looks like I have a bad connection here. Come on. Okay, there we go. And literally just setting it down. Now, there's a timer on the little lamps, and I don't know. Oh, it's flashing. But why is that? Did I put it on a setting that flashes, or is it just a bad connection? I haven't used... This doesn't see... Okay, I'm using a new connector, but I'm sorry, ladies. Let me grab that one and this could be because I'm putting it up in the air instead of, you know, just laying it down. Let me try this connector here. Maybe this is the one I used previously. You know, these are always so... There we go. It didn't like that for some reason. So obviously I don't do it this way when I'm doing my own nails, but I just wanted to capture the camera. You know, I lay it on the table and it has a timer. So it's just curing right now. And of course, usually I would do all 4 nails at once. But I don't want to keep you here all day. So we'll just do this. And as it cures, yeah, isn't that pretty? And these are just, they're so amazing. They lasted, the ones I have on, the press-ons, the ones you can see right now, those have been on my fingers for 7 days. And as you can see, they are still flawless. They're so pretty. This light doesn't quite capture the shimmer. But see, hard. It cures, right? So it went from soft. Can you hear that? Let me put it on the phone. Oh, and now I flipped my camera, of course. That's fantastic. Okay, let's flip it back around. So you can see that they're hard, they're cured. So there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can either use like little manicure scissors, or you can use clippers, or you could just use like your file. But what I like to do is I like to just clip them down a little bit closer to my nail bed, because it just makes it a little bit easier to shape and to just get all that excess off. And some of you ladies probably have longer nails than I do. I keep mine pretty short because I have a toddler. So, see, I mean, it's not perfect. It's not even pretty. It's actually incredibly lopsided, if I'm being honest. So let me just clip that a little bit better. There we go. So it's not so. And then I grab, my file, and I just, I file it down. I shape it the way that I want. And I had these on this hand again 7 days ago. I applied, one side had the LED gels, the other side had the gel press-ons, which are these. But my husband had a finance seminar on Tuesday. No, actually it was Monday. That I had to attend. So he said I couldn't show up like a crazy lady with 2 different manis. And he was probably right. Not a whole lot of people would probably understand why in the world I've got purple on one hand and why in the world I've got like a second iridescent. Like I wish the camera could capture that. It is just so pretty. It is white with a little bit of pink tones and some light and then a little bit of purple. It's just so pretty. But either way, so here we go. That is the LED gel, which are these. And these are going to last you about 14 days. So, you know, it looks, again, does that capture it? You know, so pretty professional. It looks like it looks like I have these done at a salon and I paid, you know, a pretty penny for them. But that's not the case. These are, you know, anywhere between $16 and $19 each, depending on the design. And again, these, you get 2 of these strips per package. Same with the press-on. So you get anywhere between 30 or 32 nails per package. I mean, you can share them. You can use them for second manis. I mean, they're fantastic. And then, you know, with all these extras, because I mean, I'm probably going to get like at least 3 more manis out of this. You just put them back in here. And this is like just like a resealable, like little Ziploc baggie, if you will. And that's it. You don't have to do anything more. You just put them in here. It's opaque in the inside, so your nails are protected. And then you just stick them in your drawer or cubby or whatever, and voila. Isn't that pretty, girls? Now, there is another way. Here, I'll just do another one real quick. That you can either cure them long, like I did the first time, or you can file them or cut them before you even put them on. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do this again. You know, let's do this finger. It's a little bit nicer when you're on camera, right? So you're going to just put it right beneath your cuticle, like so. And I'm sorry because I'm doing it backwards. That is totally crooked. I cannot leave it like that. Let me do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, so again, do you see how they start soft? But then when you put them in your little Kleo LED lamp, they cure and they harden. But I will show you, I actually prefer to do it this way before I put it under the lamp. And to be honest, I don't know why. It's just the way that I've done it twice. So you can use, again, you can use like manicure scissors. You can use nail clippers, but I just like to cut it a little bit closer to my nail bed, like that. Just so, I mean, I don't know, really, I think we're just all different and we're set in our ways for, I don't know, whatever reason, but here we go. And so you just set them down. There's a timer on these, so you can either do 30 seconds or 45 seconds. And again, for anyone that is jumping on, this is Kleo Kolor. It is the latest and greatest in do-it-yourself manis at home. We have the LED gel strips, which are these. These are the ones I'm doing. And then the ones on this hand are the gel press-ons. And these right here will last about 14 days. And then the press-ons about 10 days. There we go. And again, see, now it's hard. So it cures it. And now I'm going to get my nail file. And again, I am just going to, hi Pam, I am just going to file it so that it is flush with my actual nail bed. And there are so many fun designs as always. There's also kids ones, which my little Izzy is beyond excited about. She's actually wearing these same ones I have on right now, which are not the kid ones. They because there's so many different strips in a package, like I said, you know, between 30 and 32, depending on if you grabbed the LED gel ones or if you grabbed the press-ons. One has 30, the other one has 32. And look at that. I mean, it's not perfectly shaped to my butt. You know, you get the idea. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? So, you know, I don't know. I had never done fake nails, press-ons, acrylics, gels. Like, I mean, I am not one to go to the salon and get fake nails. So when I heard about these, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know that these are for me. But, you know, everybody was just like showing all these beautiful manis and just the videos. And I thought, I'm just going to give it a go. So I jumped in the way that I usually do. I just went and like head on. And I was like, okay, I tried them. Absolutely love them. I mean, again, these have been on for 7 days. And I mean, like no chipping, like just perfect. And these have been on 5 days, but then I had to take them off for a seminar. But I will leave these on for a full 14 days. That way I can like show progress of how amazing they are and how long lasting they are. So that is what I'm up to these days. This is just like a really fun product. And my mother-in-law is actually, she works at a ranch. So as you can imagine, you know, just like very hands-on. A lot of things with like calves and horses. And she bought these and they lasted over a week, and she was just like so amazed, so impressed, so amazed. So, and she was a nail tech herself. So if it comes from a nail tech that gave the A approval, then I think that we're good. All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for jumping on. I have the link in the description, but I'm also going to just like post it in the comments, because if you want to browse, why not, right? We all deserve pretty nails. All right, ladies, thank you, Tina and Pam, for joining me. And then for anyone catching this later, have a fantastic weekend coming up. Okay, talk soon. Bye.